Miranda, and this is CJPME's Reality Check. In case you didn't hear, once again, Israel has opened fire on civilians in Gaza, and our Canadian government responded with silence. Last week, tens of thousands of Palestinians marched to Gaza's border with Israel in a peaceful demonstration calling for the right to return to their homeland. But far be it from Israel to accept criticism or demonstrations. From hundreds of meters away, Israeli sharpshooters took lethal shots at Palestinians, injuring over 1,000 and killing 18 demonstrators, basically execution style. In twisted, macabre journalism, Israeli and Canadian media spoke of violent clashes at the demonstration. But how is that even possible? The two sides didn't even touch each other. Let's set things straight. The Palestinian deaths last week weren't the result of violent clashes between the Israelis and Palestinians. It was a massacre of Palestinian civilians by Israeli sharpshooters. Human rights organizations condemned Israel's illegal killings of Palestinian civilians, and Canadian allies like France and Germany called on Israel not to respond violently. In the aftermath, the EU and UN have called for an investigation into the violence, a call that, surprise, surprise, Israel has rejected. The international community views Israel as the military occupier of Gaza, in the same way that a prison warden controls a prisoner in a prison cell. As the occupier, Israel is responsible for the well-being of Palestinian civilians. But Israel instead imposed a 12-year crippling blockade on Gaza. Human rights organizations consider this blockade to be a form of collective punishment on Gaza's 1.8 million Palestinian civilians. Apart from being denied their right to live safely, these latest events show that Israel wants to deny Gaza's civilians even their right to protest. And this from the supposed Israeli democracy. 2 days before the massacre, Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland tweeted that Canada will always do its utmost to defend human rights around the world. But human rights cannot be selective, and silence and inaction do nothing to defend the rights of innocent Palestinian civilians. In silence, Canada's government shows no courage or conviction. In fact, Canada's silence, in this case, is mere cowardice.